Yeah, your boy is back, and well, I do think that it is time to go get wavy. Been locked up, I think I'm crazy. I got all of these ideas. I got all of these ideas, wanna spill them, can I see ya? You can see me in your rear view, always chasing, feel complacent, feel a feeling that is chilling. It is slowly going up my spine, one more step up from decline. Ease my mind with divinity, there's 10 of me. Oh dear Lord, don't sentence me to eternity. Haha. Mine of Marbury Volume 5. Wow, bro. It's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? This is the first time, no lie, that I am in a good mental state for one of these bitches. First time. It is February 21st, 2022. But I got a feeling when I'm done with this podcast, it'll be February 22nd, 2022, which is 22222. Too many twos, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z. 22 twos, I think it was called. I don't fucking know, bro, but I actually wrote some shit down I want to talk about in this. Usually I just ramble about random shit. And I finally got something I got an idea. I was like, oh, I can fucking talk about something like that's like relevant to my life right now, as opposed to just random shit. Wrote it down, let's see. Alright, first thing, bro. Actually, I'm gonna skip this, go to another thing. Night of Epiphany. I am working on this album called Night of Epiphany right now. What the fuck? Working on this album called Night of Epiphany right now. Is this still recording? Oh shit. Okay. Whew. I probably shouldn't do it again. But yeah, it's called Night of Epiphany. I fucking my phone. It's 13 songs. I have every single song done except the outro song. And I got a couple things. I got an outro, for a couple, two songs I got to record an outro, and I got to write a verse for one song, which is still not named. I realize I'm awful at naming songs. I just, in the moment, unless there's a definite thing, I don't know. I just feel like once I name a song, I keep it because I get attached to it. So I'm always scared to name a song, you know? Like when I named the album Temptation, I just named it as maybe I'll name it that, and then I couldn't not name it that after I had named it. You know, it's kind of weird. I feel like I named a kid, obviously you get nicknames and shit, and that's fucking irrelevant. But if I name a kid, I feel like I just in the womb cell, oh, it's his name now. I don't know, probably not. I don't know, but it's kind of weird. But yeah, and the 13 songs. I mean. Wow. I'm just super excited for it. This is going to be the last album, I think. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to have someone else mix for me. Izzy, getting busy in the studio. But after this, I'm just going to mix all my music, I think. Because after this I'm probably going to drop the JY Fly Effect after Night of Epiphany. Because I want to wait for John May 2 The Burnout to drop very end of this year. I want to work on it the whole fucking year. You know, this is John Me to the Burnout is my most important album I will put out when it drops. I just think it's a full circle kind of moment because my first album on Spotify was John Bain, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums. 7, 8 albums later is John Me to the Burnout. It's look up where I fucking am. I just put out Peace, Tranquility, Beauty of Darkness, Novio, Temptations, Night of Epiphany, that's 5, JY Fly Effect, and the Coda tape, and this is the 8th tape later I've put out since the John Bain one. It's am I burnt out yet? I don't know. Probably. About to quit? Probably not, you know what I'm saying? But fucking want to, goddammit. Kind of shit. But yeah, Night of Epiphany, I would describe this album. It's a mixtape. It's an album. It's a fucking project, bro. Indie type shit. I would describe it The beats are super kind of laid back, kind of chill, kind of wavy. For the most part, there's like one song which kind of like a banger, but it's like the beat is like, it's still pretty chill though, you know? It's a very relaxing tape with like different voices I've kind of acquired over the years of like flows and shit, and it's definitely a long project. Like the songs are average probably 5 minutes, which is this shit I love, you know? Like I always just love long songs. The problem is they're a bitch to fucking record though. Like, oh my god. I just recorded the intro, which has no hook. Which I'll probably name the intro song to it. What's it called? Lonely Hour, but in quotation marks, Eternity. You'll get it when you hear the song. Well, what I just said at the beginning of this Marbury Volume 5 was the intro for the intro. If that makes sense. And in the song of Lonely Hour, or the intro to Night of Epiphany, because I don't know if I probably the name. Fuck, it's the fucking name, right? I just decided it. I don't want to fucking do a hate commitment, I guess, you know? Fucking ex is fucking up with the commitment and shit, I guess. I don't know. Seeing parents divorce, commitment fucks me up, bro. I want to do it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fucking doing it. So in the song Lonely Hour, quotation marks Eternity, I say, let's hope that does not happen, okay? Why did I just say that? Why did I just say that 3 times in a row? Okay. When I was recording this Saturday, because it took me like 4 different sessions to record. I think last session was on Saturday. Today's Monday. Well, it's almost Tuesday morning, AM. You know what I'm saying? But what was I saying? Fuck, I hate when this happens. Yeah, I said that doesn't happen. So let's hope that over there. Let's hope that. So, bear with me. It's hard to explain because it makes no fucking sense unless you break it down to it's like a fucking puppet. Like, I don't know, like a stupid way. Let's hope that over there. Let's hope that over there that it doesn't happen. So let's hope that does not. Let's hope that does not happen. Let's hope that does not happen. If that makes sense, I could just say let's hope that doesn't happen, but that's not what I mean. Let's hope that does not happen. Does that make sense now? Let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't know, bro. You're probably like, all right, am I fucking listening to a fucking psychotic dude? Like, just talk about the word that. Probably, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Probably, you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. But that's it for Night of Epiphany so far. I wanted to get Malachi on a song, but I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm going to have to write a verse. And we talked about it. It was like, yeah, man, I probably sent him, like, because he hasn't dropped a song yet that has vocals on it. And it's like, I think this might come out, honestly, before, because I know he said he's working on something trying to do real quick. But this would probably be his first song to ever be released to, like, the public. And he's like, I think he said I would get washed, basically, because the verse I sent him is like one of my best verses ever. I think the beat is called Ouija's. The name of the song hasn't been named yet, so you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it starts with like, fuck society, please, no one should admire me. I'm finer than a winery, lying by my lottery. Winners and I'm spinning, man, I'm living in suspicion. Had a moment with ambition, but she's bitching in the kitchen. Competition, they went fishing. At the bottom is my vision. At the bottom, and I got them. So kind of shit like that. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? I can't. Apparently he recorded a shitload of verses or takes for it, but I guess some of them were good enough, but I doubt it, bro. Like, it all goes back to, like, being in your head and shit, and, like, just, like, saying fuck it. But if it isn't good enough, then I guess, like, but I don't know. I haven't heard the take. You seen me a snippet a couple months ago, and I was like, damn, this is fucking nuts. But I guess it wasn't nuts enough for him. Because it's just, like, everyone's, like, taste, but I feel like it eventually gets to a point where it's, like, it's good enough. Like, the only thing I ever learned from, like, my first class, other than, like, basics, but the thing like a music I took with. Eventually, like a song is good enough. Like what you just did is good enough, because like if you just keep overthinking shit and redoing stuff, eventually you lose your originality in a song. I feel like, because Logic, I heard when he's talking about Ultra 85, is he made seven different versions of that album. I'm just like, why would anyone ever make 7 different versions of an album? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you do that to yourself? Like, what? Like, if the first version isn't good enough, then like, okay, maybe make a second. Okay, third. I mean, at what point are you just like repeating yourself and just going insane when like redoing things constantly? Like in terms of remaking like songs and like, I don't know. But yeah, that's enough for Night of Epiphany. I'm gonna like do like a little like, how should I mark these out? Put some 7s next to them? I don't know. So what should I talk about next? Oh, this is kind of cool. So I watched recently I become a fan of Cal Scrooby. Not recently, but like over the course of probably this year, like a year ago. Bro, he's nice with it. But he had like a very mini documentary. It was 2 parts of like 7-minute videos, so like 14 minutes total of him talking about his album called While You Were Sleeping. And he's only talking about the songs, and more so kind of just like his process of making songs and like kind of his like mental state. A lot of times where he's like super depressed and he's like gets this thing, he's like, all right, I shouldn't be depressed now, but he's so depressed. And I was like, wow, bro, like I just love this kind of shit. Because I remember Logic made a documentary for Everybody, which I don't like the album at all, but the documentary is like so cool because you see his mindset and why he made the album. And I feel like, not to sound like I would do this, but if you made a shit album but made a documentary, I feel like the album would still get a lot of plays, because you just like, you watch the documentary, like, oh bro, I gotta play this album again, like maybe it'll hit this time because like I see why he made it. But I just think making documentaries for albums is so smart from like a marketing standpoint, because once you put the album out, you can like watch the fucking documentary. Why'd I fucking make this shit? Like it makes the album feel more real and shit, you know. I know Logic also like does interviews like where he talks about every single song after, which I love as well. Just like watching interviews about the album itself, and you know like what they're going through while they're making it. And this is the best I can do right now, because I don't have anyone interviewing me. I just have myself like talking to myself pretty much about the album and shit. So yeah, that's kind of it for like documentary type shit. I just think it'd be so fucking cool. Alright, let's do some 7s. Something I just thought of. What I didn't write it down, but I've been thinking about this since like January. I want to drop an album every quarter this year. So Night of Epiphany would be like end of March. It needs to be out, but it'll probably. So I gotta get my idea for Night of Epiphany. That was, I know I said I was done talking about it, but it kind of ties into this whole thing. 5 singles every 2 weeks, and then drop the album 2 weeks later. 13 songs, because I want to try something different, because I did the single every week and shit, and like that was cool and everything. Like, all right, like cool stuff, bro. But I just like when the album comes out, like no one wants to hear the album anymore, because you've heard all the songs already. Because when Logic, it's my eye opened up a lot. Logic dropped Bobby Tarantino 3, which it wasn't a very good album, but there's a couple good songs on it. But he dropped 5 songs for it, and by the time I heard the album, I was like, I already heard those songs. But that's also, I'm a super fan. I play those fucking songs like crazy when it came out. Like, but I just think dropping all the songs before the album comes out, it kind of like ruins the taste of it. And I'm still kind of doing the singles thing as well. I'll just drop the 5 best singles or best like individual songs. Because obviously like some albums are better in an album as opposed to songs sound better on their own. If that makes sense. So that's probably what I'm gonna do for all my albums coming out. So Night of Epiphany will be end of March. I want the album out, or around April, but like yeah. So March, basically. Next album is called the JY Fly Effect, which is a Cal Scrooby type tape, which is using Philip's official beats. This is a guy. I had a nice like conversation about him, about like kind of work ethic and shit on Instagram when I copped his 5 beats. So that album, I want it to be 10 songs. Like, it's a simple tape, like nothing like too complicated, nothing really too, not much into that, like the idea of why I made it. Really, I just wanted to like make some like different kind of music. I mean, it's still pretty similar to John Bain and everything, I would say. I just feel like I don't have that much like rap music out. Like rap in its logic is form, like rappity rap's form. Like John Bain is like a rappity rap album, I feel like, and I don't got a lot of that, because Peace and Cruelty is more like Mac Miller, like singing type shit. Beat of Darkness is kind of the same, but just like more darker. And then Temptations is just like funk rap, and OVO is pretty close to rappity rap, but it has like some songs that are kind of like Welcome Back is a pop song, I feel like, and I think that's why I don't like the song. Like I play it, I'm like, it's this part, I just don't like the song that much. And there's also like some like obviously some like singing, like feeling like, it's like, and I'm feeling like, that's like pretty like you know, it's a car, it just kind of like threw me off. It's like kind of like singing, but I mean, I don't really sing at all actually on this tape. It's just pretty much just me rapping the whole time. Kind of like no pressure for logic. I'm just rapping the whole time, fast as I can. I'm just getting on rapping this. Oh, I'm rapping pretty fast on most of the songs actually. But yeah, so I want to drop that in June. JY Fly Effect, and then after that will be, this album is not named. I have one song done called Daylight. After that, all the songs, I have like 4 songs I'm still like in the middle of, because I was like working on it and I kind of just like went to something else. But the idea of this album I want to drop, which will be dropping in September. Wow, it's kind of nuts. So far away. It's fucking February. I got 10 songs again on this one, by the way. So 13 songs on Epiphany, 10 songs JY Fly Effect, 13 for the Coda. 13, 10, and 10. Coda is a 10, third one, September. And the idea for this album I got, which is actually would be a really cool documentary kind of thing, is this coworker I work with named Bonnie. She has a grandson named Mason who's 5 years old. And oh god, that's fucking loud as shit. She kind of listens to my music. Like she'll like play like snippets of it, and kind of is like more so like supportive of me than like as a person, I guess, in my music, because it's like rap. I don't think he listens to rap music at all. I mean, maybe when I talk to her about it. But she's like, I can't play your music around Mason because you cuss a lot, and he's 5. You know, like I guess it's like you can't be cussing when you're 5. You probably shouldn't. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't give a shit about cussing. But I was like, oh, what if I made an album for like a 5-year-old? Obviously, it's like not like talking about like, you know, like Google Gaga. I don't know. I'm not talking about like wearing boots to fucking like church. I don't know. But basically, the idea of it is now no cuss words at all. Like it's always like straight clean, and then trying to be positive, because a lot of music is pretty negative. And the other idea of it, where his Coda comes in, is he makes super positive music, I feel like, for the most part. Like his music is like the Everybody album by Coda is like a most very positive album, and he talks about it. He said, I was at like one of the lowest points in my life, but I try to make positive music so like I could feel better. And at the time when I heard that, I was pretty like in a negative mind state. And I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. I might try that. And then now I'm in a good mind state, so it's kind of like, all right, well, let's see how this goes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I only have one song for it. It goes like, I'm just trying to stand in the daylight, say it like we. I forget what I say after that, but kind of like a daylight walk outside. You know, it's like it's pretty beautiful out there if you avoid all the pollution. It's kind of just like being ignorant almost in a way, like to like all the problems of the world, which isn't a bad thing every once in a while. Just feeling happy. Like, what's the problem with that? Mind of Marbury, Volume 5, the happy shit. I don't know. And then December, the fucking shebang of 2022. John Bain to the Burnout, motherfucker. Where you at, bro? Grand finale type shit. This motherfucker, bro. Jumping to the burnout, bro, is a motherfucker, bro. I ain't want to talk about because he's such a motherfucker, bro. Like, fuck him. Like, you know, fuck him, bro. Get him out of the conversation, bro. He's, like, you know, sweep that under the rug, bro, because it's too much of a motherfucker. We can't talk about it because it's just too good. I got 17 songs already. 14 of them or 13 of them are done, like, in terms of being written. I think, like, 3 or 4 still need to be finished. But, bro, I'm making fucking, like, 22 songs for this motherfucker, bro. Like, I might make 30 and just pick the best, like, out of it. And, like, I don't know, like, because it has to be at least 20 songs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like that. There's 20 songs on this album because it's a burnout album. I might just make as many as I wanna before like the year ends, or before fucking like I don't know. No, I might at like September I might stop finally, and then just next 3 months is like recording all those motherfucking songs because that's a lot of songs. And who knows how busy I'll be. So just trying to record all songs basically in 3 months span, I feel like is a good idea. But until then, making them all. And then I got to mix the whole thing because after the Sign of Epiphany album, I'm mixing all my music from here on out. Because I think it's just time to just be an engineer as well as an artist. You know, but what the fuck? Is that a cat? Or is that like a little rodent up the street? That's like the smallest thing I've ever fucking seen, bro. Might be like a fucking raccoon or something. Nah, it's too small for a raccoon. I'm kind of walking slow right now, you know what I'm saying? Was next to a puddle. He's like, bro, that's like the smallest thing. Like, what is that? It's got 4 legs, all right? It's like walking the same direction I am, so like I'm afraid to catch up because the fuck is it, you know? It's fucking deaf as shit. It looks like it's like front legs can be used as like something to climb up with. Could it be a squirrel? I don't know. But it's walking like to the right now. I'm walking straight. Looks like an anteater though at the same time. Like a tiny anteater. If that makes sense. Oh, that's a fucking I can see it in the light now. It's a it's not a rat, but it's like a rat. It's like a mixture of a rat and a raccoon. What are those things called? I don't remember. But it digs in your garbage. Nah. Let's go into someone's house right now. I don't want to watch him. Let's go up the driveway. Yeah, he's got a bitch out back. He's trying to fuck or some shit. I don't know. He's probably gonna eat some trash for dinner, probably. He and his wife. Or, you know what I'm saying? See a rat, bro, rodent type thing. Yeah. So those are the 4 projects this year, man. That's it. No EPs. Even though OVO and Night and Temptations were supposed to just be like short albums, but Spotify categorized them as EPs, so there are other singles and EPs, which just pisses me off because people won't see them. Like me, like when I look for albums, I don't look for like EPs. Like, you know, I love EPs, but I don't like search for them like under like the singles, and I have fucking 56 singles out as well. So people aren't really looking like, oh look, there's some EPs. It's like, no. The only good thing about them is their cover art is very unique as opposed to the other ones. Where like, so for example, there's no single picture of me. Whereas No View has a picture of me and T-Wade, so there's actually like human like faces. Whereas all the singles before that were like graphic design, and the Temptations has 6 singles on the cover, and it says like, so like maybe like those stand out at least as like covers, and then they're also back to back, so that's nice as well. Like you see one hopefully like right after you see the other one kind of thing, you know. So that's like the only good thing I can think about it, like because they're back to back under like the category of singles and EPs. So at least there's that. Got my fucking hand in my fucking pants, just walking down the street like a fucking dumbass. Like I'm not fucking outside or some shit, bro. Be responsible, bro. Yeah, so now I feel like I can talk about my life, what's like going on. I talked about all the music shit. I also started producing as well. I've made 3 beats. Well, 4, but 3 are like respectable. Just like throw it out there. One beat is called AI Malfunction. It's like kind of like a JPEG Mafia Travis Scott type beat. Yeah. It's pretty fucking dope, I think. I'm definitely gonna rap over that bitch because my fucking beat, and might be like some like Rust type shit. And it got me thinking, like, cause my friend Colton was like, I told him I started producing. He's like, you're gonna make like an album of you, like all just you basically like producing it, rapping on it, and like singing and like engineering the bitch. I'm like, bro, that's like some Rust Diamond type shit. Like, I could actually do that because I have the skills. Like, I'm just sampling on making beats. Like, I'm not like fucking like playing the drums, or like I don't know any fucking like chord progressions. So yeah, why not? But I can like fucking chop. I can take like a sample and just chop it up to the way I want it to, like I did on the AI Malfunction type beat. You know what I'm saying? So now some like make a Mac Miller type beat, like a Circles kind of like chill kind of beat, and the other two are kind of just, one's called Space Shit. It's kind of just like a I don't even know. It's been a while since I've listened to it, but it's kind of like tits, like doing Logic's Incredible True Story type kind of beat maybe, because it's like kind of like space oriented kind of. Like spacey. And the other one I don't even remember because it was the first one I made. So god damn it, bro. It hit midnight, my fucking timer went off. So, but I'll just do these back to back, not a big deal. But I said when it hit midnight, I said, it's midnight. You know what that means? Can I talk my shit now? Hey, I'll span 2-hand touch, fuck it up, it's a hit now. Yeah, it's a Cal Scrooby. Hopefully I won't get copyrighted for that. That would suck. This house is so nice. I always walk by it. I used to run this route, kind of a little different. Obviously, I'm not walking as far as I used to run, but I always run by this house. That's like a beautiful house, and it's like all the lights are up. It's like a nice chill place in front. It got built actually as well. I remember it was like it was just like all land, no house. They built that shit over the course of like a couple months. I used to always run by. I was like, damn, bro. And now this build looks fucking beautiful as fuck. Yeah, and this fucking house across the street, it's like fucking like bewitching type shit with these big ass fucking trees, and it's like some fucking swings in the front. It's like hell nah. But I will say it's kind of cool in how it lays in the street, because it's like it has a long ass walkway from the side to like to it. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a pretty neat house design. But yeah, back to my fucking list. So I did producing. Alright, I could probably talk about a novel, but I mean, real quick. Right now in the novel, it is Thursday 4 a.m. and it ends like Friday, so like the next day. But it might bleed into like Friday, like night, as in like Saturday morning kind of thing. So there's probably like 2 days left in it because it's like so early on Thursday, you know. My goal for it is I'm gonna be done writing it in 6 months and then have it out like in a year from now, like have the fucking thing out, which means I gotta do this like all the songs for it as well, because I'm probably gonna have to remake them, because a lot of them I was making before I even wrote a John Boehner or Peace and Tranquility song, so it was so long ago that like a lot of it's kind of shit, I feel like, because a lot of it I made to just like, I don't know, just some songs I made to another song, so like another beat, and so like now with the other beat, it's like kind of off. It's kind of like some like 06 Mile 1 type things where I made those songs not to a beat, and I try to put a beat on it. It was just all fucking over the place. So I'll probably like remake some of those songs. And I gotta fucking find people who want to be the characters for CJ and Adam to record it, their part. So that's gonna be like the hardest part, I feel like, because I think it's 12 songs they do on it for the Night Chauffeurs. It's their album called The Night Show and The Wasted Life novel. Is that a fucking rap, bro? What's all these fucking four-legged things roaming the streets at night, bro? Yeah, it's a novel, man. I'm not getting too deep in it because I haven't been working on it much, honestly. I was working on it for a while, but kind of like, as usual, I just kind of stop and go back to music, because with music I see progress more quickly, as opposed to a novel. It's so long to see progress, you know? A novel, a song I can just like, you know, I can write it in like 3 sit downs and record it in 3 sit downs, and it's fucking done, or like that. Whereas, you know, a novel is like 1,000 sit downs maybe. I mean, honestly, it's like probably 1,000 sit downs of like fucking shit. not to mention all the songs I have to do with it. So it's gonna take me a while, because I started writing it in May 2019. Actually, when the novel takes place is May 2019. Leads into June, I think. Yeah, it's like a month span of the novel, and it's so weird because my life was fucking like so depressing in that time span for me. And like in the novel, you just see so much shit happen, whereas for me, like barely anything happened actually. Like I didn't do fucking shit that month. I just smoked weed, worked at my job I just started, and then like I don't even know, fucking smoked more weed, and was just like, I didn't even go to school actually at that time period because I just got back from, I got back from my psychosis. I was still a little psychotic. Oh wait, I don't think I was smoking weed actually. I think I started smoking like around like June or July. So actually I was just sober, being psychotic pretty much. Wow, I remember like writing chapter 2 like in my living room, like no one was home. Now it was like raining outside, and I talk about how like rain is so calming when you're inside. Like as long as I'm here, nothing can like affect me. It was like so dark in the living room. I wrote it as well. It was like so like every time I read it now, I'm like, I feel like super like calm, because like I did feel calm at that time when I wrote it, but I was like super depressed still. And so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I want to finish it soon. It's just because I have ideas for another novel I want to do really bad as well, and like, you know, TV shows and movies I want to make eventually. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, as much as I love like novels and stories, music is like probably number one. But at the same point, it's not, because I love my novel as much as I love my songs. Like, I like my novel more than anything I've ever worked on, because it's like such like a impressive body of work. You know, it's more impressive. My novel is more impressive than any album I'll ever make, like by far, because it's so much time I put into it, so much work and effort. You know, nothing I feel like can ever like top that, because just the work. And obviously, it's a fucking good ass story, I think. You know. And the character's like fucking one of one. There's no character I've ever found more interesting than this guy, other than maybe Joe Goldberg, because that guy's like if I could be any person, I like in terms of like a fictional life other than JY, probably Joe Goldberg, honestly. I mean, I would fucking love to be like, I don't know, just like obsessing about people constantly, just having women you're like just pop up in your life like that, and it's like fucking them and like being like fucking like crazy as fuck with them. And like obviously the killing part I wouldn't like as much, but like maybe it'd be nice. I don't know. He's such an interesting character, bro. And that show is probably my favorite show ever, because I just connect with it so much in terms of like my novel itself, of like a fucking like a crazy dude like obsesses over women and like it does crazy things. Obviously my guy's more crazy than Joe Goldberg, but I just fucking love that guy in the show. And the show itself is the self commentary is my novel basically. It's like 50 of the show is just a self commentary that goes on in the main character's head, you know. And then it's fucking crazy ass sexy women as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah, I would like to make my novel into a movie eventually, for sure, because I think it's such a great story. And it may not be a movie as much as it may be like a 10-part single one season, you know, because I feel like there's so much things I want to get into it, and I feel like a movie might constrict it a little bit. So I might make a one season movie kind of thing. But who knows? All right, now I can get into my life. I had to get all the fictional and musical things out the way first. But yeah, so let's get right into it. This last week, from Monday until Sunday, which was yesterday, I worked 56 hours. Okay, 18 of it was at my internship, Avian Studios. 9 of it was at school, which I'm counting, which was at HEC, Houston Community College, and 29 was at Pappy's Cafe, the restaurant I work at as a server. 56 hours of my life was spent doing things that are not my number one priority in life. Notice I just talked about, the other thing I just talked about, which is like my novel and like music, was like the number one priority in my life. Okay, I just spent 56 hours this past week doing things that's not my number one priority in life. That's not a bad thing. I'm just like saying, I don't want to do that many hours of my life dedicated to something that, not that I don't care about it, but like, I don't care about it as much as this other thing. You know, because I've been reading the book called The Power of Habit. My sister recommended to me. And what I do is I actually listen to the audiobook while I'm driving to my internship. And like driving home, after the internship, I drive to school. I'll listen to it, and it's really nice because like you get a new mindset on like life, and you see like things you do. Like I notice things differently now. Like I never noticed. I always put my left shoe on before my right shoe. And like I was like, why the fuck do I do it? It's just a habit, I guess. Like it just. Why is it? I don't know, but I always do it. Socks, I need to check socks. I don't know what I do. I probably put my left on first, but I feel like I put my right one on. I don't know, but I'll know when I do it. But I'm like, okay, what are my habits right now? I wake up and so let's say I don't work this day. What do? I wake up and I watch YouTube first before I do anything. Okay, is that productive? No, but it's like, it makes me like relaxed. Today I did that because I was fucking exhausted. But this whole week, I either woke up, went to my internship, or I woke up, worked on music, and then I went to work afterwards. I felt super productive this whole week. I feel like I control my time management skills like amazingly. Like I feel like I've never been this productive in my whole life. Well, I mean, honestly, maybe. Which is also why I'm in such a good mind state. I feel like I'm doing things I want to do, and I'm making money, and I'm getting internship hours, you know? It's like a great mixture. And I'm going to fucking school, which, you know, I don't love. I'll be honest, I don't give a shit about school, honestly. But, you know, I just get my graduate this May, by the way. So, after that, there's 9 hours I don't have to fucking spend. And hopefully I can just, like, get paid at the internship, maybe. Like, maybe they hire me. I don't know. Because I feel like... Now, what they don't understand is I'm unpaid. They asked me to fucking do some shit like Thursday, which I usually go to internship Monday through Wednesday. Sometimes Thursday I'll go, but I didn't go this Thursday because like I don't want to go. I want to work on my normal priority, which is I record some of my songs. I was working on recording that the intro on Epiphany, Lonely Hour, Eternity. So I was like, that's actually when I started recording it, was Thursday. And then, no, I don't know, maybe it was Wednesday night, but it was around that time I recorded my song, and then Friday I think I recorded a little bit, and Saturday, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then tonight. So I think it was 4 sessions, I'm pretty sure. Might have been 5, I don't know. But the point is, they asked me to do a bunch of work, and I'm like, I'm not getting paid by y'all, and my hours I will meet, so, yeah, I know it's nice to do extra credit, extra work for someone if they want to hire you, but I'm not going to do that. I'll work for y'all when I'm there. When I'm not there, I'm not working from my house, to do y'all's shit. I no offense, I'm grateful for the opportunity or internship, but at the same time, I want to work. I'm an artist first, you know? So that's just how it is. And then, yeah. So I was there 18 hours Monday through Wednesday. I was 6 hours a day. Right after that, I go to school from 7 to 10. So from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., I am 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. I am either at internship or I'm at school Monday through Wednesday. Okay, it's basically my whole day. I get home. And I just feel burnt out, honestly. You know, I'm like, fuck, I'm exhausted. And it's hard to get motivated to record, but I've been fucking doing it because me and Malachi have been ping-ponging each other with ideas and shit. It's got me, motivated at night. But usually I just don't have it anymore. You know, I'm just like, fuck, I'm gassed, bro. Let me tap out. 56 hours is a lot. All right. And then after that, that's my Mondays and Wednesdays. You know, not to mention 30-minute drive to work, 20-minute drive to school, 20-minute drive back to home, or 15, it's like, which I don't mind driving at all. I love driving. Like 30-minute drives, it's not a bad drive because I get to listen to music. The only thing I feel like is like I wake up kind of late and I'm like, oh, I'm late. I gotta fucking drive quick. I'm always in a rush because I just love sleep when I'm exhausted. I sleep like about 6 hours a day. Slept a lot today though. I was like, fuck it. I can't go on midship today. I'm exhausted. I need to sleep because Thursday through Sunday is my real job. I'm a server at Pappy's Cafe. And this Thursday through Sunday, I work 29 hours in 4 days. Which isn't like a lot, I guess. But it's not nothing. In terms of when you just did like 18 plus 9, 27 hours the 3 days before that. And bro, I was so busy this week. Oh my God, bro. I worked so much. Like, your boy was back inside now. Your boy was like grinding, bro. I kid you not. I don't remember how much I made Thursday, but I know between Saturday double and Sunday night I made 500, which is probably the most I've ever made in 2 days. Maybe I probably made more my first like month. Because I remember like this like one day I made 273 and 270 back-to-back night shifts, and I was like, fuck me. So in terms of 2 shifts, that's probably the most I've ever made, but in terms of 3 shifts and like days back-to-back, it might have been the most I've made. Well, I mean, I don't know, recently at least. We've just been so busy. Because there's like some ad, I think, like, it's getting like a lot of attention, or some show that we were on. But, yeah. Fucking tired, bro. Been needing to do this Night Epiphany Volume 5 for a while. I didn't think about doing it. I just was like, it needs to happen now, But yeah, I mean, I feel like every once in a while I need to take a day to myself. I'm just home, working on music, relaxing when I'm not working on music, and just, taking it easy because, that's a long work week. I'll probably do this week, so I'm going to go tomorrow. I go Wednesday, my internship. I'll go Thursday, and I'll work after that, and then I will go Friday, obviously. I don't ever go Fridays. But, I just gotta remain focused. I gotta not, because obviously I have obligations where I have to go to my internship. And I not have to, but like I need to. An obligation to work where I have to go because like I'm an employee. I can't just not go show up to work. I can give my shifts away, but I'm giving up money away. I don't mind it because at the end of the day, I'm happy with what I'm doing, and it's also temporary. Like this is a temporary struggle where I'll grow from this. If I just give up and say like I can't like go to work anymore, like I can't like hey, I can't like do this many hours. I need to like I can only come in like 2 days a week. It's like, well, you're being a pussy. Like you gotta get stronger from this kind of stuff. And I feel like, I'm growing as a person a lot. Like, I'm 24 now. I feel like I know who I am and what I want in life. Like, no longer do I, like, not know. I've never known more what I want from this life. I want to be a person who can make an income and live off music and novels and stories, pretty much, is what I want. That's what I want. I want to just work on music a lot, like collaborate with people like Malachi, Sebastian, and other Sebastian, and like talk with my friends, like relax, watch watch games when I want to watch games and not have to work then, like, and during NBA playoffs, I want to just have, like, maybe like I don't work on music that much because I can just watch games, like. Whereas usually I work at nights, I can't watch any games really ever because every single night I have is that either I'm at school or I'm at work. I don't have nights off. Like that's not a thing I have. Social life right now is basically non-present. I mean, this is today is President's Day, so I didn't have school or I didn't get a mentorship. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm taking the whole day off. So, but yesterday, people from work made plans to hang out. We're gonna go bowling, which I don't really care. Like, bowling is kind of boring, but hanging out with these friends I thought would be fun. I never hung out with these four of us together. I hung out with The other two like with someone else before, but I was like, all right, like this could be like kind of fun. And then so one person bailed, and the other person bailed right after that, and I was like, well, I guess this. I was like, all right, well, I guess fuck it. Like, I might have another day to do this. Like, this is the one chance. And also university, we did this. Like, we all went bowling, and like, and now I'll never know what could have happened. Like, well, because someone said they were tired, and I'm like, you're tired? Like, you're tired. Like, they said they were tired at 3, we're gonna go at 8. I'm like, how you tired? It's 5 hours away. Go take a fucking nap or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like, you're just not gonna go now? I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, for me, like, I get anxiety about like going out. You know, I'm an introvert. You know, I get really nervous. But once I'm there, I feel like I'm generally fine for the most part. You know, only time I trip up now is if, you know, there's a lot of drinking and like smoking going on. I just get like, you know, I'm like, all right, I don't want to be here now because this isn't what I do now. This isn't my life. You know, I'm sober. You know, like I don't fuck with that anymore. Like, and all those 3 people like smoke and drink. So it's like, and they knew like I'm sober, so but they want to hang out with me because like I'm like pretty cool, you know. But you know, they just fucking bailed, and it's like, well, fuck it. I guess it wasn't meant to be then, you know, because I don't know. But you know, being sober at 24 is difficult because maintaining friends and getting friends and hanging out with friends at 24 while you're sober is difficult because not most people at this age are fucking partying and turning up and, you know, doing dumb shit. And I did all my dumb shit when I was like 18 until 21 basically was my dumb shit era. But, you know, I didn't do that much dumb shit because, I don't know, but yeah, I'm at peace with my sobriety, you know. I'll never smoke again. Drinking, I probably never smoke again. I'm probably never drink again or smoke again or, you know, do hallucinogen. Smoke again, hallucinogen. Fucking all your medicine. Never smoke again, never smoke again, do hallucinogen because I'm off the medicine as well. Yeah, I'm also off the pills and shit, you know. My stepdad was talking today about Ukraine and Russia might go to war, and, you know, I might just see my psychiatrist so that I won't get drafted because I had seen a psychiatrist, you know, and, like, I'm not stable. And it got me thinking, honestly. I was like, if I got drafted into the war, like, could I be a better person from that? Like, could I grow, like, because obviously you have to go to boot camp and, like, you gotta, like, train. I feel like mentally I would be, like, I can get into shape. I used to be a cross-country runner. Like, I have a 428 mile. Like, you know, I can get into shape. Is like, the thing is, like, never been, like, a strong person, though. Like, the running cardio, I can get into shape. But, like, as far as, like, the push-ups, like, could I do that? Like, mentally, I think I'm strong, but, like, it's a different ball game out there. And I think I'd be good enough, but it would just be, like, you know, a struggle. And I don't mind the boot camp part of it, but I feel like the going to the war thing, I would fucking just flip shit about, you know. I would fucking be terrified, you know. I'd just be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking die. But more terrified than dying is I would be, like, losing, like, limbs and shit. Like, losing my left arm, losing, like, a leg, you know. That terrifies me more than dying, honestly. Because I gotta fucking live with this now. Or, like, you know, losing my vision, like, I'd be like, all right, just fucking kill me, kind of shit. I'd rather be dead than, like, lose that. I mean, which isn't, like, good, but it's just, like, that's just how I think right now, you know, at this current mind state, or current stage of my life. Like, I wouldn't mind doing boot camp, but actually going to war, no, I don't want to do that ever. Because I ain't got no beef with them Ukrainians or Russians. Like, ain't no Ukrainian or Russian ever harm me. Muhammad Ali type shit. I ain't got no beef with them Viet Congs. Ain't no Viet Congs ever shot my mama. But, yeah. Last thing I want to talk about is my boy Malachi, you know what I'm saying, bro? That dude fucking... I just want to shout you out, bro, because I feel like you like a fucking like the shit you make up, bro. Like the shit you send me is like, I fuck with it so hard and shit, and I just feel like we're like on the same kind of like we have the same approach in terms of music. I feel like, and what we kind of like, and obviously there's some different tastes, but for the most part, I feel like we're pretty similar in what we like and shit. I just like love like bouncing off ideas off him, and he's been way more responsive and shit lately, and I fucking love that because like I just love like somebody I can just send you this and be like, all right, like what do you think? Like give me your opinion and shit, and like and you the same with me. You know, I just like and like collab together and shit. I just love that like side of music. I just love collabing like with music and like other artists and like producers and shit. Now I'm producing like you can like hop on my beats and shit. I'm just super excited for like the future for the first time like. Well, this is most I've been excited before, but I just like right now, like, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm ready for the future. You know, I used to like want to die by a plane crash or some shit. You know, I feel like I've come a long way, and it didn't happen overnight. You know, I dropped a song every day for a year. I didn't fucking just make those songs that week. You know, I'm sorry, I dropped a song every week for a year, and it's like I made those songs that week and then put it out. You know, I fucking like. For like 20 weeks, like I made most of the songs, and then I started putting them out. And while I was putting them out, I was still making songs and recording them and getting them mixed by my guy and getting cover art and paying for all that by working in the job as well, and going to school at the same time. You know, this didn't happen overnight, kind of shit. And now I'm on year 2 of it. You know, obviously you can say year 1 was 2020, and you know, and those 2 mixtapes, But I guess it was, you know, I was year 1 pretty much because I got sober right after, you know, right before 2020. I got sober October 22nd, 2019, and then 2019 I got sober. So basically, like year 1 was 2020 because the rest of I was in rehab, and like I kind of just started like, you know, getting out of psychosis as well. So 2020 was a year 1. Year 2 was like my year. So year 1 was basically just, you know, well, actually, year 1, I recorded those 2 mixtapes, and I also started making the songs that would for the John Bain and all the singles for that. I started making that in 2020, and then they came out in 2020. And year 2 was the rest of those singles, and while I was releasing those singles, while it was all done, I was also writing Night of Epiphany, and I started John Bain near the end of 2021, I think, maybe midway. No, actually, it was in the summer. Yeah, I started making those in the summer. And now it's 2022, I'll be dropping, you know, these projects. And I think, you know, when 2022 ends, maybe, probably, well, I don't know. I might have no music to put out for the first time. Like, I may start 2023 with no music and just start from scratch, actually. Because usually I have songs, I have albums I've been working on, but, like, they're, like, on the back burner in terms of being recorded yet. You know, I have other songs I record first. Could be the first time I've ever actually had that because... Other than, yeah, I mean, usually I work albums at the same time, but I don't know, but that's kind of random shit. Which is just the whole mind of Marbury is just random shit because I have ADHD. But, yeah, man, I'm just, you know, looking at the date. It says February 22nd, 2022. And I'm like, damn, bro, this is where I am in life. This is my fucking life right now, bro. That's it. Yeah, man. I'm just probably gonna hop off now, I guess. Yeah, this is. I mean, obviously, I've said this before on previous podcasts, but this is for myself in the future, looking back on what I was doing, and then for the fans, you know, you get a glimpse of what my life was like on this date in time, and you know, and it's kind of like I was saying with those documentaries, it's the closest I can do to it right now, and just getting things out, you know. And it feels good. It feels good just speaking my mind and like what I'm. You get like closure if you're having a bad time, like in those previous 4, or like right now, you kind of just like get a realization of where you are in life. You know, it's a nice little like pinpoint in time. Obviously, I like to do this every month, you know, but I don't think about it a lot, if I'm being honest. I thought about today because when I was almost done with recording
Eternity or whatever the fucking intro song for NOE, I was like, ooh, Mind of Marbury, I could talk about this song. And then I finished recording. I was like, ooh, I'm talking about this song now. But yeah, man, I'm really proud of myself as well because I'm fucking doing it, you know. I was in the basement. I fucking made it out, you know what I'm saying? Well, I guess I made it out the basement, going nowhere, going circles with the symbols and initials. Boy, my doppelganger ain't no stranger. Tackle danger, JT Granger. I am like a hurricane, predict one path, then I switch lanes. So versatile like John Bain. One last thing on my dip. JT Granger tackle danger like I'm JT Granger. That is not an actual human being. There is a YouTuber called Mr. Hurricane. Tackle danger, JT Granger. I am like a hurricane. So Mr. Hurricane, I am like a hurricane. He is a YouTuber. I want a quick shout out because people will never. I was thinking about it. People will never get this line unless I talk about it. So Mr. Hurricane is a YouTuber who does Madden, which is a football game, and does baseball currently. But he's known for his Madden series franchises, which are super awesome. He did a Broncos series, his most recent one, which was pretty good. But you got the point where he was just too OP. It was kind of just all right, his team's broken. His team is the best team. And he had this cornerback which he drafted in the game, so it's a game generated. Actually, it's his friend Blackjack who made the players, but I guess I don't know if he made Blackjack made the name, but I never met Blackjack. I don't know. I've heard his voice. I don't know what he even looks like though. But this guy, whose YouTuber handle is Blackjack21, I think, made the name JT Granger, and now that name is in a song of mine. What the fuck? But yeah, so he's a cornerback. He JT Granger tackled danger. He tackles the offensive guys pretty much. He was okay. He was a third string cornerback, but it wasn't a slot corner. He was the outside corner. Usually on the left, I'm pretty sure. And he was pretty good. He was a nice rookie as well, and then he kind of developed a little bit before the series ended. And he was a pretty nice player. And I always liked his name as well. Just the name JT Granger, just a cool name. He also was a cool player. He was pretty. I think he was 6'1", maybe. He was a tall corner. Had some cool way he looked was cool in the game as well. I don't know his number. I want to say 31, but I feel that's wrong. Maybe 27 or something like that. But yeah, check him out, JT Granger. You know what I'm saying? Broncos franchise, Mr. Hurricane. Check him out. He's a nice player. But yeah, that is it. Mind of Marbury Volume 5. Thanks for listening. Yeah. I never know how to end this shit. But I'm going to just say, peace out. John Bay to the burnout. John Bay to the burnout on the way. Night of Epiphany on the way. JY Fly Effect on the way. You know what I'm saying? We out.